All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. September 20. Today, we had really some amazing trading day on AMD. I did one strategy that it's one of my favorite strategies called the 5-minute engulfing crack. So it's a very bullish, very strong pattern. When it happens, actually very powerful. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does happen, I'm very, heavy on that. Hi, thanks for watching my video. My name is Andrew Aziz and I'm the author of How to Day Trade for a Living. In this channel, I'm showing my daily trades on the US stock market. I hope that you enjoy the videos. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and welcome to my channel. And it's essentially a reversal pattern, and I'm going to show you on the 5-minute chart that what happened. But on a 1-minute chart, so we went long on AMD for the break of high of the day at 102.40, and then we went all the way up to 104 here at this stage. So partial here, partial here, partial, and partial all the way here. I had some position left that I came down at the break even. So it's a very nice aggressive trade that I think Jared also here we took me did. This is your risk, and as you see, the reward was significantly more than the risk that you were taking. So it was a very strong trade for me, very heavy size, and eventually turned out to for $5,700 profit on that on this aggressive trade that I did. Pattern is a 5-minute. So the 5-minute, this is what we called it an engulfing crack. And what happens here is that you have a bearish candlestick, and then suddenly right at the 5-minute, again 5-minute candlestick, right at around that time you start making a very bullish candlestick next to it in a way that is actually becoming bigger and bigger than the previous one. So by the time that this candlestick was open and came up a squeeze above the VWAP, I noticed that this bullish engulfing is actually starting to form. That's why I went long. So essentially it's a 5-minute opening range breakup, but your entry signal is this pattern that is forming like an engulfing the previous candle. So I went long heavy. Obviously we had these two levels, a partial level and all the way up to 104, which was the level that I was hoping to get, but really at the end we get to 103.94. So that was really nice trade. Jared, my best buddy, also did the same trade. So let's take a look at what Jared did. Jared traded that a little bit earlier than me. So let me zoom in on his 1-minute chart. So I killed the video editor because he has to fix this. So he actually went long just the previous day close. The king of levels. He's really into this adding at the previous day close, pop up above the VWAP added. By the time that I entered here, see the volume picked up. I entered around here, but Jared was already long in there, and he's going to explain why he was there. And obviously partial to R6, and then on below the VWAP he started adding, but eventually I think he got stopped out. He's going to explain that to you how he traded. Before we go to Jared to explain how he traded, I'm going to actually show the other trade that I did in Tesla. At the open, I traded 1-minute opening range breakdown. So there was this 1-minute opening range breakdown. I went short to see if he can break this to 65.46. For about 3 minutes, he didn't do anything, and eventually got out of it with a small loss. And I'm glad I did, because it did really squeeze back up. So that was the very small short on Tesla, and I had another one. What was it? That was really good. Amazon. Amazon was really nice trade that I did. I thought that when I came, I saw that Thor is actually short on Amazon. I didn't trade it to the short, but it came down, squeezed above the VWAP, and this is what I like: squeeze above the VWAP. Went long for the break of high of the day, and then partial at 139.10, and then on these pullbacks I added twice. And the next pop above this level 139.20, that was a really profitable trade, and it came down at the break even and I got out of it. So again, that one was also a very nice trade. It wasn't as clean as the AMD, but again, at the open, when I came here, I saw that sold off, really bounced back. I see the volume came in very heavy on Amazon for the break of a squeeze, so I thought that this must be really become a 1-minute opening range breakup. That's why I went long here and partial here, and then these ads turned out to be okay, because we did really test for the break of high of the day one more time. Today is the Fed's meeting, so they're going to announce their decision and the statements on the state of economy. So they believe that they don't need to increase the rate this cycle or this meeting, so they probably skip or pause. But their statement and their tone that they have toward the economy can impact the market. So that's something that we we're hopefully to hear about them. So I'm gonna put the both trades that Jared did. Jared also did the AMD and the Boeing. Jared, I'm showing your trade if you want to talk about your trades.
Sure. So with AMD, I had pretty high confidence that we were going to at least get a 103 breakout today. I was looking to get size in pre-market. There was a specific level that I was kind of anticipating. And as you can see, the price action did go a little lower. So a lot of traders would maybe stop out of that position. By sizing small in pre-market allows me to at least interpret what's happening. And previous day close is kind of a boundary. It's either bullish or bearish around that price. So as the NASDAQ index was coming in, I was actually looking for AMD to hold previous day close. And it's an idea that in pre-market we were gapped up, but a buyer might be waiting at yesterday's close. So when the NASDAQ kind of connected to its level, AMD also did, and then the momentum kind of started from that moment. So I was pretty much full size, stopped right under previous day close. I took off a little piece at the level just because I had an underwater position from pre-market, and then I let the rally actually take place. So, everything beyond that was just pure profit. Pretty easy to kind of scale out into either key prices or just kind of when I felt comfortable with a partial. I did try and add on the pullback. The retracement's a little deeper than I'm comfortable with right now, so I think that's fine. We're just kind of waiting for the market, and as you can see, the NASDAQ is even kind of selling at the moment, so things are stepping away from their highs. That was AMD. That was pretty much an easy RBR trade. Boeing, I'm looking for a 3-day reversal, but there's no momentum on it right now. Boeing's been selling off for quite a while, and I'll wait until you pull it up here. Yeah. So Boeing's been selling off for quite a while on the daily. Yesterday, we finally got at least a bottoming tail. So I was hoping that the momentum of that snapback and maybe some seller exhaustion might lift it to about 207.50, somewhere around there, which means at these prices, I kind of have to maintain a tighter stop. Like I don't necessarily want to, hold all the way to 205. I tried getting in kind of on the first sign of some strength. They weren't really doing anything at high of day, and then I stopped out of my remaining position whenever it failed. So simple idea, just waiting for price action to confirm or deny. And when high of day wasn't lifting, I just had to exit on a new low. So
awesome.
That's all I did.
Well, thank you so much, Jared. Really appreciate that. So again, market is selling off right now. See, Amazon is actually going to go red. I'm glad I got out of it. That's why the importance of risk management, guys. You take your partial, you get out of the break even. So Qs actually went red. So the only index that is strong is IWM, which had the rally up 1%, and now it's staying strong. So it seems that the market is kind of range bound. I don't really read a lot of up and down in the market. It seems that it's in the range bound. And so it's Fed's day. So I think until 2 p.m. we're going to not see a lot of volatility. But at 2 p.m. or 2:30 with the statements, maybe we get some volatility toward the upside or to downside. So we'll see how it goes. And again, I talked to Jay Powell today. He said it's because of your birthday, so we're not going to raise the rates. So you're welcome, guys. They said that if anything, we might actually reduce it by 75 basis points just for your birthday. So
oh wow!
Take notes.
What a gift! Happy birthday to the market.
Thanks, notes. And at the open, I think Thor also traded that at the open. Thanks, Thor, for covering it because it came late a little bit. And Brian, I don't know what happened to Brian. So he did a short on AMD. So by the time that we partialed out, so our R6 he shorted that R6. It was a really nice write that he's writing down. So Thor is also amazing trader. He's really understanding the volume and price really nicely. So as you see, beautiful short at 104. That's exactly where we were adding Jared and I trying to catch this quick bounce. He was short up there and he was riding the momentum down. And I think AMD is also going to go down with the market. Excellent trading, guys. I'm very proud of the community and how we're trading and how we teach each other. It's very, 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 very powerful. And I wish everybody a good day. I'm going to head out, but I'm going to come back and see what the market is offering in the afternoon. might be some volatility. Thanks, guys,
Definitely.
and ciao. And by the way, I promise everybody, SPY 460, I'm buying a Lamborghini. So just make note, gentlemen.